I'm Sarah.
Hey, this is Ayumi.
Hey, this is Yumit.
This is Nevin.
So what I really like about Pufferfish is that you get to learn public speaking in a really fun way.
Pufferfish really did change my life.
These sessions are very informative and enjoyable.
I used to be scared and nervous, but now I'm not even a little bit.
All three of my coaches, they are amazing.
You could just laugh your head off whenever the coach cracked a joke.
They're super funny. They're really friendly.
The time is like flying when you get to be with them.
And what I like about the FB Live is
That feeling when you're done going live on Facebook, you feel proud of yourself.
So join our international community. Thank you.
Indeed, join our international community. I was about to say computer, right? A very good evening to all of you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Milestones 1.3. I am Shuhaib Ali, but I am not the individual that you are interested in listening to, because today is all about the milestones of all the learners who are going through a lot of amazing, intensive communications protocol on the ICP program itself. And this event is going to be super duper amazing because we have our very own streamer and from the Empower One team, Junior Fisher Ayumi Gunasekara, who is going to be handling this entire event for you all. All I've got to do is just hand over the controls to Ayumi, and then I'm done. And then I'm just backstage, and everybody else is going to come over and give you a fantastic show. But for all the learners and each and every viewer watching this right now, remember that a Milestones event is all about evaluating progress. Not just the speakers, but also the hosts and the coaches as well. Surprising fact is that this is all inclusive. Everybody is being evaluated. And if you want to progress, you got to evaluate. There are 5 things when it comes to learning and development to see if we are progressing. Number 1, identifying the need. We all need communication skills. That's very true. Okay, you, me, everybody put together, we all need communication skills. Don't ever underestimate that. Number 1. Number 2, making sure that you plan and prepare. The planning and preparation of that particular learning. For example, the syllabus of what it is that we are learning on the ICP program. Once that is completed, then the delivery of that learning takes place. Like everybody is being taught what it is, how it is done, and we are completely kinesthetic, which is a very practical environment. Everybody is doing everything that is needed to be done. Ayumi plays a coach as well, and she also plays as a learner, including myself. I play coach and also a learner. And I think that makes the environment super duper good. So that's 3, the delivery in what it is. Number 4 is the assessment. So each and every session, we try to find out and see if the learners are actually learning it or not. And that's why sometimes this feels a little rigorous, where sometimes some learners are a little bit slow and they don't open their mouth. They're like, everything is closed, and then you got to force them into trying to express themselves, but they unlock quickly and they feel super good, and then they start talking, and then you can't tell them to stop talking. That's a big problem, you know. The best part about the ICP Junior program is that we have amazing speakers and people who like to share value and give good quality content. And last but not least, the 5th point of learning and development is evaluations. And that's what the Milestones 1.3 is all about. Now, this is 1.3, so that means that's 10, 11, 12, 13th. Okay, this is the 13th milestone on the ICP Junior platform. I've said enough. Now it's up to the host, my dear friends. Please welcome Junior Fisher Ayumi Gunasekara to give you an amazing escapade of the Milestones 1.3. Over to you, Ayumi.
Thank you, sir. So today I'm gonna just before starting the milestone event, I'm gonna talk about how I progressed as a speaker on the ICP Junior. Something that I do regularly to improve is we do live sessions, right? Like this one. And so something that really helped me to progress is by watching these live videos that we did previously before the next live we are gonna do. and just see what my mistakes are and what I could have done better. For example, just say if I'm missing my hand gestures, I try to use that and try to improve that in the next dive. I actually do this every time because when I prepare a speech for the next dive, because it really helped me to progress as a speaker. As for my personal experience, that really helped me a lot. And the other thing is, I always practice a speech in front of a mirror before delivering the speech uh, on live, because it really helps me to see what my mistakes are. And I know it's in practicing it in front of mirror sounds really crazy, but once you get used to it, it's actually pretty great because it really helps you to improve your speaking skills. And because every time you do anything, you have to practice your speech. And one thing I mainly do before delivering a speech, I practice it at least 3 times, or maybe even more than 3 times, because it actually benefits for us before you deliver that speech actually to an audience. And it's like you're prepared also. So the most thing that helped me to progress being a speaker is by watching the live videos that we did and using what I have learned. And watching and recording your speeches are also a really good thing that you could do to improve your speaking skills. So now today we have a lot of amazing speakers who will be evaluating, and also first we'll bring in Salman Arshad, who will be talking about the my planet and protecting my planet.
Yes. So, hey everyone, hope you all enjoying the live today. So, to make this live more fun, more special, I'm here to talk about a very important topic, and it is my planet and me and how to protect Earth. My planet and me, Earth, our home, our only home, a place full of creations of God, a well balanced place, a perfect place for us human beings and animals and other living organisms. The planet is 4.454 billion years old, and us humans are still discovering secret it's hiding. We have the most beautifulest, prettiest place in our planets. These creations never fail to fascinate us. Never, never. We should understand the importance of protecting our planet as has been our home. And it is home for us and for our future generations also. Therefore, we should protect Earth with responsibilities. Why protecting the Earth is important? Our environment is houses and helps us grow. Without protecting and not taking care of our environment, we are putting so many lives at danger, such as animals, plants, and crops, and even our own selves. All of the ecosystems that make up environment are deeply connected. We should be aware that Earth is our only home. Therefore, it is our duty and responsibility to protect Earth. Can the Earth be saved? The answer is yes. But how? We have many ways. Recycle. Store food in reusable containers. Donate unwanted goods. Turn off the light and electricity. Don't leave water running needlessly. Use only organical furnitures. Buy a more fuel efficient car such as hybrid organical diesel, hybrid sorry hybrid or biodiesel. Don't litter all roads and highways. Recycle office and computer papers, cardboards, and many more. Use washable dishes and glass at the office. Avoid buying products, plastic containers. Bring your own bags. Buy locally, grow food locally. made products. Encourage your family, friends, and conserve. Therefore, it is our duty and responsibility to protect Earth. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Salma, for that very there was a good message there, and it was quite meaningful. Should I go? Um, what I would do next if I was you was I would avoid reading of any type of screen or script and go with what you feel like how you can protect the planet. For example, when I take a walk early morning, I see a lot of plastic cups on the floor, on the road, and if I wanted to protect my planet, I would say something like that. You know, I'd probably ask someone to put a dustbin there. And lastly, I would like to just conclude my evaluation by telling you you were very loud and clear. So the speech came out very clearly, and there was quite a bit of facial expressions, which I really appreciate. Thank you. Over to you, host.
Yes, Salma, you did really great. Actually, your delivery was really good. I really actually learned a lot from you. So now we have another amazing speaker who will be talking about why do you do and what do you do by Methuja Samarakon.
Hello everyone. Today I'll be talking about smart choices. Choosing the right thing at the right time is a simple definition of smart choices. Let's look at some examples. You can choose to be surrounding yourself with positive people, choose to initiate, choose to communicate using your mouth and ears, and choose every opportunity to experience joy. So, how can we make smart choices? Let me share some tips that will help you make smart choices. So, my first tip, don't let stress get the better of you. So, there are many things you can do to control your stress. Choose a time to exercise over your daily routine, drink tea instead of coffee, laugh and smile over every hardship, and always remember if you don't control your stress, it could end up in you giving up on your dreams. My second tip, always give yourself some time to decide. Never rush decisions. My third tip, weigh the pros and cons. Always see the good and the bad sides before you make a decision. And my fourth tip is think about your goals and values. Think if the choice you're about to make will help you towards your goals and are of value to you. My fifth tip is consider all the possibilities. Consider every single possibility so you may come across a better choice. My sixth tip, talk it out. Talk with your friends or family about what you can choose so they can help you decide. My seventh tip, keep a diary. A diary can help you keep track with your choices and also reduce your stress. And my eighth and final tip is create imaginative alternatives. If there's a problem on the path you're taking, you can try and make your own path or decision. So my conclusion is there is many things. There are many choices in your day-to-day life, but the best ones are the smart ones. So be smart, choose wise, and end up with a smart choice. Thank you and have a great
Thank you, Methuja. Mm, I like the tips that you shared because they seem very practical. Yet I would have used my vocal variety in a better way to maybe enforce these tips to the listeners, to the learners, so that they really understand your message further. But I would say overall, your for the topic that you chose, which was how to make smart choices, I think you gave out a good message, and there is definitely something they can take away. Thank you. Over to you, Ivy.
Thank you, Miss. So, thank you, Matuja, for your delivery. So, now let's listen to another amazing delivery. I would like to bring in Fadil Irshan.
Hello everyone, I'm Fal Irsha and today I'm going to talk about what's leadership and what are the qualities of a leader. So, what is leadership or what is a leader? Well, basically, leadership, both as a research area and as a practical skill, encompasses the ability of an individual, group, or organization to lead. Or to put it simply, it is the art of motivating a group of people to act towards achieving a common goal. And fun fact, the word leadership often gets viewed as a contested term. Okay, now since that's out of the way, let me tell you what makes leadership so special. Like, do leaders have something that makes them so special? Well, the answer is yes, and I'm going to tell you about some great leaders and what made them so great. So, up first is Nelson Mandela. What made him so special was he was ethical. In today's increasingly competitive world, people care less about how you acquire money, power, and wealth, just as long as you amass them. Mandela, on the other hand, put people and honor before worldly gain. At a time when most African presidents were corruptly amassing fortunes during their 10 years, Mandela's estate was just roughly somewhere around 2.9 million US dollars. And he not only left that money for his family, but his staff as well. That made him a great inspiration for all of us to become great leaders. Next is Mahatma Gandhi. What made him so great was his philosophy of non-violent non-cooperation. He made non-violence the central organizing principle of all of his activities, which were social, economic, and even political. Gandhi believed that non-violence has universal applicability. It could be used for resolving any form of dispute or conflict, removing even a dictatorial regime. So Mahatma Gandhi is an example that violence isn't the answer to everything, and this tool can even help the leaders today to solve problems by just giving a reasonable explanation by using a reasonable explanation. So I would like to conclude my perspective by emphasizing that leadership is indeed an essential trait of any human being. We need to embrace and recognize leadership while being a leader to ourselves. Thank you, and I hope I've conveyed my thoughts. And hopefully, see you another time with a different thought.
Thank you, Fadil. Host, may I have a few seconds to evaluate Fadil, please?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. All right. Fadil, you started with a message that we would want to listen to. So your opening was good. There was a bit of a hook, but somewhere down the line, you lost the connection with the listeners. And I would say that maybe if you used one example and elaborated on that example, we could have, made it a little bit entertaining that example, then the listeners would have been more engaged. But you used your body language and facial expressions to your advantage. Another small point of improvement is to work on your pitch in the way you are connecting with your learner. I know you can, and that is why this added evaluation for Father. Thank you. Over to you, Ivy.
Yes, Fadil. Thank you so much for your delivery. And now let's listen to another amazing delivery, My Planet and Me and Protecting My Planet by Hubel Vas.
Today my topic is practice makes perfect. Hello?
Yes, Hubert. Practice makes perfect.
Okay. So, hello everyone. Practice makes perfect. I'm sure you heard this many times. Many people say this, but what does it mean? Well, when you practice something, for example, you practice your speech before saying it to other people, maybe in a competition. So, when you practice something many times, you get perfect, like in your speech. And when you're perfect, you can do or say anything without forgetting. Why is it very important to practice something? Because when you practice something, you get very perfect in it. So before you do anything which requires practice, you should practice it as much as you can. As I said before, you will be perfect in that thing which you practice, in which you practiced, and you will not forget something in it. Example, many people while saying a speech forget a word or a sentence in the speech. And sometimes that word or that sentence is very important in the speech. This happens many times, even with me once. So to stop there, you should practice the thing you want to do or say, whether it's looking easy to you or hard. You should practice or else you'll end up doing something wrong. By practicing, you have more confidence in yourself. So confidence is the one which helps you to do something without making something hard to do. Because sometimes when you don't practice, you don't have confidence in yourself, which results in some kind of loss. The people who don't practice are mostly lazy. Practice includes all hard work, which leads to success. It can be related to anything from school studies to something like football or anything else. Practice is the key to success to anything. Never say I can't, because you can and you will. It takes practice to make perfect. Thank you.
Well, that was a very good conclusion. You left with a message, um, and you gave us examples from your topic, which also helps. Point of improvement for you, Hubel, would be the position you are in physically in the way you're delivering. I feel that you're not entirely comfortable. So next time you deliver, you should be in a position where you're super comfortable while you're delivering. Yeah. But other than that, it was a good message. It was all about how practice makes perfect, which is absolutely true. Thank you. Over to you, Ivy.
Colombo, are you really good with ideas but need help with expressing and presenting it to your team or an audience or a group of people, whatever you might call it? I have had these similar problems too. Sometimes we know what to say, how to say it, but the struggles to express it to an audience is tough to understand, and expression becomes almost impossible. I needed help. We need help. Practice, and most importantly, coaching. Now I am able to express myself. I am trying to master the skills of presentation, but perfection is a process and it's a journey. Anything to become a public speaker and to be confident is my game, and I like to do it. So do yourself a favor. Join me, click the link and sign up, and I shall be able to give you a free consultation on how we can go about the next step.
Hey everyone, welcome back again. So we had some amazing deliveries before. So if you do not know, this is the Pufferfish Live, and welcome back. So now let's go for another amazing delivery. Who's gonna be our next speaker by Fatima Shafa.
Hello, everybody, and I hope everyone's doing great. So, what do you do? Why do you do what you do? So, first and foremost, what is meant by purpose? It's the aim or intention of something. Your sense. So, why do you need a sense of purpose? Your sense of purpose is what pushes you to achieve your goals, and it is completely personal to your lifestyle and preferences. So, to keep a right track, it keeps a right track, and so to have a purpose means a purpose for life, and to have purpose in something special. So, how can we find our sense of purpose? Well, it's just easy. Number one is read. Read a book or read a news article, anything. Number two is listen to what others people appreciate about you. My third point is turn hurts into healings for others. Number four is find a build community. And number six is tell your story. My second point is explore your interest. A simple place to start in identifying your interest is to consider the activities, hobbies that you enjoy and that naturally captures your attention, and identifying your interest can help you to generate ideas of possible majors and career areas to further explore. So if you don't know how to explore your interest, here are a few examples I can give, which is number one, learn a new skill. If you don't know how to do something, just try doing it and then you will know if you can or not. Second point is explore and discover. My third point is figure out who you are. And my fourth point is stop doing that things that you're not passionate about. And my fifth point is surround yourself with passionate people. My third point is explore your interests. Sorry, improve yourself. Sorry. It's normal to feel like you could be doing more when it comes to self improvement or self compassion. Well, or self confidence. Well, it's quite the opposite. The more self kindness and the more self compassion you foster, the more equipped you'll be to treat those around you the same way. Plus, doing good for others can give your life a deeper sense of meaning, which is amazing. And it may even help you to improve your physical and mental health. So, some examples to improve yourself is take ownership of your life, not others, but yours. Now, second is stop stressing over productivity. Third point is limit your screen time in mobile phones or laptops or TVs. Any of them, please limit them. Even I had to tell that to me. My fourth point is practice random acts of kindness. For example, if you see a beggar on the road, try at least giving few money, like not just like a penny, or just like give some kindness. My last point for this examples to improve yourself is, which is quite a funny thing, but at least eat one meal mindfully. Thank you, and I hope to see you all one day.
That was really clear and a good use of pitch and your pace as well. I enjoyed listening to it because of that. Um, Point of improvement for you, Shafan, would be that choose one tip. If I was you, I would have chosen one tip and explained it further why you would do that, and not deviate from the whole idea of the main topic, why you do what you do, by giving many tips. All right. Other than that, I really like the way you used your hand gestures as well, and your facial expressions are definitely used to your advantage. Thank you. Over to you, Ivy.
Thank you, Miss. So let's go for another amazing delivery. Now I would like to bring in one of our amazing speaker, Milan Fonseca.
Good evening. Today I'm going to be talking about 6 essential life skills. Life is a gift from God and is not meant to be wasted. Instead, we must make the best of it. For this, we need to learn and develop different kinds of skills. From birth, as we grow, we develop our motor skills such as crawling, walking, riding, etc. Then our social skills are developed at home, such as talking, listening, and playing. Skills of creativity, such as dancing, arts, and crafts, are taught in kindergarten. When we enter school, our teachers develop our reading and writing skills. As we get older, we participate in different activities, such as athletic events, speech and drama contests, further developing our athletic skill, interpersonal skills, and time management. All these life skills help us to face the world with self confidence. They help us to live in harmony with our neighbors and society. These life skills give us the courage to face challenges in life and overcome them successfully. Developing athletic skills helps us maintain our physical and mental health, which helps us to enjoy nature around us. Our interpersonal skill helps us make friends and live a fun-filled life. The creative skills we develop will help us to enjoy our leisure time with arts and crafts in a creative way. Reading skills help us to learn about the world around us and appreciate our blessings, or it can inspire us to reach for our dreams. Develop motor skills will of great help in times of an emergency, like a natural disaster or the COVID lockdown that we have to live through from time to time. Time managers Time management is one of the most important skills anyone should put an effort into developing. It will help us to live a calm life without stressful moments. Time management will help us to save our resources such as electricity and money. I would like to conclude my speech with a great quote by Lee Iacocca. Formal learning can teach you a great deal, but many of the essential skills in life are the ones you have to develop on your own. Thank you.
Host, please give me a few seconds to evaluate Meva. All right, Meva. I think the way you delivered, you took it slow and you had a good pace in the way that you spoke. There were some good ideas thrown about what are the essential skills that we should have. What I would do differently is have a bit more structure in what you're saying. Also, if you felt that you were not comfortable standing, it would have been great if you sat and delivered your speech. Other than that, thank you so much for coming in. And I know you had an exam. Am I right? Yes. Okay. So that's a lot of pressure on you, and I really appreciate you being here, even though you sat for an exam and you came and delivered a speech. So good on you. Thank you. Over to you, Ari.
Thank you, Miss. So now I would like to invite Hassan Refdi for his thoughts about what today our amazing speakers is delivering and to share his thoughts about this.
Sri Lanka has been under lockdown.
We all have had mixed emotions.
Somewhat hurt and not sure feeling.
We were silent and just like we simply lost.
We all have been battling emotions. I want to share a different sense of emotion
and positivity that includes not just me, but a family of progressive, like-minded people
who, under lockdown, just like you, decided to be productive despite uncertainty.
Pushed to being progressive despite resistance.
And gradually developed a never give up attitude.
An attitude to challenge our surroundings.
Question our beliefs of the world we live in.
Rethink the way we look at things.
Debate the fragments of the media.
Argue as to what education really is.
And smiled at the understandings in satisfaction.
So that smile was and is worthy a mile of progress.
We at Pufferfish are ready to embrace you
into a system of learning
where value is not based on how handicapped visions are.
Together, we improve our aspirations, meet inspirations,
to form a better self-actualization and progress.
For we are people, and people make society.
And society needs the best, and that is you.
Empower to be empowered.
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 Hey everyone, welcome back. And if you don't know what this is Pufferfish Lifetime. And now today we have another amazing speaker like we all had before. Like now we are going to listen to another amazing delivery. What is leadership and what are the qualities of a leader by Arham Basiyaham.
Yeah. Hello everyone. Let's start with a quick quote. If you don't challenge yourself, you'll never realize what you can become. Challenging ourselves means we decide to take on new tasks. We approach things in a different manner than we have done before. We also try to do more work to improve ourselves. As we conquer challenges that stand in our way like roadblocks, refusing to allow our passing, we find confidence in our abilities. Thus, taking a step out of your comfort zone will have the chance to discover a new way of life that's more satisfying and fulfilling. Be inspired to face your biggest challenges with eagerness and use it as an opportunity to build yourself. You may not succeed at everyone you face, but you can always find a way to gain from it. Challenges can be a huge source of joy, happiness, and fulfillment if you do it well. If the activity feels too challenging, you will soon feel overwhelmed. At such moments, you feel inclined to show procrastination, which makes you feel worthless. Encountering obstacles and finding ways to overcome them provides a deeper concentration and a greater sense of calmness and happiness. Unless you try to do something beyond what you have mastered, you will never grow. Thank you and have a nice day.
Okay, Arham, I really liked your opening. It definitely got me to listen. Plus, your conclusion was really good as well. So you opened with a strong quote and you concluded also really well. What I would give a bit more focus on is how you utilize your facial expressions and also your hand gestures. Because your opening and close was really good. If you had stronger facial expressions and you used your hands to explain, I'm sure the effect would have been completely different. But I think even the body was quite good. You had a lot of information and it was structured well. Thank you, Arha. Over to you, Ayumi.
Thank you, Miss. So now I would like to do a quick discussion with inviting Junior Fisher Hassan Refti. Hi, Hassan.
Okay, so
what do you
that was
think
a
about
really
how
good.
do you feel? Yeah.
That was a really good speech, and its body, it was really gripping. The whole part, it was like you were there the whole time. Now I'd like to hand over this session to Shoaib Ali. Over to you, sir.
Hello Colombo, are you really good with ideas but need help with expressing and presenting it to your team or an audience or a group of people, whatever you might call it? I have had these similar problems too. Sometimes we know what to say, how to say it, but the struggles to express it to an audience is tough to understand, and expression becomes almost impossible. I needed help. We need help. Practice, and most importantly, coaching. Now I am able to express myself. I am trying to master the skills of presentation, but perfection is a process and it's a journey. Anything to become a public speaker and to be confident is my game, and I like to do it. So do yourself a favor. Join me, click the link and sign up, and I shall be able to give you a free consultation on how we can go about the next step.
Hello, a very, very good evening to everybody. I'm sure everybody is having a lot of fun. And yes, of course, the pressure points were definitely high. I saw some faces. Usually they were twice as bigger than they were on the other sessions. But on this session, I saw the face go a little bit more into concentration. And when I say I'm not talking about a size difference, I'm talking about that little thing that they do in the forehead. Like, you know, when this happens, you know there's a lot of concentration taking place, and when this happens there's a lot of laughter taking place, you know, like this, you know. This is a big face. But when people deliver they go, oh yeah, your concentration, you know, it's good. But however, after the delivery is done and the moment the ones who deliver Ayumi, they step backstage, and you can see backstage when they are on camera, the camera is still on. This is what they do. They start breathing. So until all our learners start breathing while they are delivering any form of speech, any form of training, any form of hosting, until they learn to breathe as calm as they would breathe backstage, you could always say that there is a lot to improve. Right? And once you start breathing and once you start really acknowledging the presence of being in that limelight and trying to connect with the audience by saying what you want to really say, and you feel confident about what you're trying to share with your audience, and you feel serene, you feel calm, you're not in a rush. You're not trying to complete the next thing one after the other, like, you know, hey, and just try to blurb yourself way into the next one. There's a lot of improvement to take place. And perfection is a process. It's not, don't ever think that, hey, this person looks super calm on screen. He must be a professional at it. Yes, he could be, or she could be a professional at it, including Ayumi. She was doing a fantastic job. Absolutely amazing. Smooth transition from one to the other, right? And it doesn't come easy. It doesn't come easy. I'm sure Ayumi was on pins when she was on her Empower One project. Ayumi, I did not get the time to ask you this question live, but I want to ask you now. What's your take from the Empower One project?
You mean like...
How do you feel before, during, and after? Tell me before, during, and after. How about that?
Well, before I thought... I was really like excited about this event. I was really happy, and yeah, and during the event I felt like confident, and I was really excited, by the way. And after the event I felt really proud of myself. Like this is like, it was one of my first time I was doing something like that, so I was really proud of myself.
What's the element that you spoke about? What is the training that you delivered to the learners?
Purposes of speech.
Interesting. All right. What are the purposes of speech?
Inform, inspire, motivate, entertain.
Okay, all right. If I was to ask you to give one sentence that will inform this audience about why they should keep doing what they're doing or move on to the next step. Now, this is the communicator evaluations, right? This is the communicator milestones. You had this before. And from the next step is the streamer, right? What can you inform these learners about the streamer? Like one sentence. What can you say?
One sentence. Okay.
I'm just throwing a challenge for you, random, like completely random. Ayumi is getting angry at me. He's like, Shoaib, sir, I'll catch you later, sir, when we are not live.
That's what I was thinking, by the way.
just thinking about it. Do you think I should bring Hassan into the conversation as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Let's bring Hassan in. Hassan, turn your camera on. If you're available, please do come by. Yes, Hassan's available. All right, Hassan's joining us as well. Okay, cool. So go ahead, Ayumi. What is it? What is that one statement that you would share?
Streamer program. It is really fun, informative. I'm just I'm informing you all that I know, and I'm saying that it is really informative and it's really fun, and you can learn a lot from it.
Okay, all right. So that's the. What's the most inspiring thing that you learned from being a streamer?
I actually learned a lot of inspiring things. I cannot select one. A lot, actually, like many. Like all the things that I learned, is really inspirational.
Okay, good. How about you, Hassan? Can you give us a statement about what it is that you can take from the streamer, whether it's worthy? This is you. This is the junior fishers evaluating the coach. All right, everybody understand this right now. What's really happening is that the junior fishers are evaluating the coach. Usually now coaches evaluating all the junior fishers, everybody on their speech, and now it's junior fishers evaluating the coach on the program. Okay, so what's the improvement? What can we do better? Hassan, go ahead.
I feel that we could have more control over the speakers. In most of the lives, there was a bit of video turning on the online. There were video turning off, muting unnecessarily, and on the physical ones, there were like too much chattering and laughing. So then I guess we could have some more control over the participants.
All right, so thank you very much, Junior Fisher Hassan Refdi. Seems like Coach Shoaib Ali has got a lot of improvement to do. He should take control of the sessions and make sure that the Junior Fishers don't have too much of chitter chatter, and take control of the audience. This is absolutely amazing. Okay, right. I'm going to take that into my improvement. Anything entertaining about being a learner on the streamer? What's entertaining about it?
It was on the Zoom sessions. It was really interactive, and you cracked a lot of funny jokes. So it was a really good experience.
Okay, all right. Ayumi, what's your thoughts on this?
Well, I think you are very entertaining.
Okay, all right. What about the program though? What's did you learn to entertain?
Yeah.
She said that in a very serious. Yeah. Hassan, how about you? Did you learn to entertain?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's very convincing. Like really convincing. The both of you. Yeah. Okay. So getting more control over it, making sure that there is more traction on it as well. Ayumi, I have a quick question. Now, I want to get into an evaluative conversation. Now, we listened to Mevan Fonseca, right? He spoke, and then Fadil Irshan also spoke. They're both amazing speakers. Would you recommend the streamer for both of them or only to one of them? If it is one, who would it be?
Uh, I would take, if it is one, I would take a father. No offense,
Okay.
but I think I think he shared a lot of really inspiring information, and I really liked his speech. I really
Okay.
enjoyed it, sir.
So very good. Okay. Now remember, being at a very pinnacle point of evaluating and throwing out evaluation is for the improvement of the speaker. What is that one element that you would ask Mevan to focus on to get that competitive or they get that improvement edge? So you would have been able to choose Mevan over Fadil for the streamer. One tip, because Mevan is going to love this tip, because this tip that you're going to share is going to help Mevan accelerate his speaking mechanism.
I would like him to, when he's delivering a speech, I would like him to have more energy so that you can draw the audience attention.
Hmm.
And so I would like him to have more energy.
All right.
And
Okay. So that's a very powerful tip and a very powerful improvement over there, Mevan. If you are backstage, show me your hand if you're ready to come in, and you can just acknowledge Ayumi. Yes. All right. Cool. You can thank Ayumi for that.
Thank you for that.
All right, super duper, excellent. All right, for those of you who do not know who Fadil Irshan is, this is Fadil Irshan. There you go. Fadil Irshan, we have a recommendation for you to join into the streamer. All right, I hope all of you all are good streamers like the previous batch and are capable of giving some real deal feedback, like how Hassan Rifty did. He said his coaches did not have control over the session, and his coach wonder who this coach is. It's not me. I need to change my name to "It's not me." All right. Now, I wanted to ask Fadil Irshan and Mevan Fonseca. What do you think about how Ayumi was managing the session? Did you like it?
Yeah, Yeah, it
All
was
right.
pretty good.
I liked it because she like managed the time for everyone and gave
Okay.
quick feedbacks to them. So I like that.
Super duper. That's really interesting. Let's bring on all the other speakers as well if they are around. Fatima Shafan, let's bring you in on screen. Please give me a thumbs up if you're ready to get on screen, Fatima Shafan. If you can show me a thumbs up, then yes. Okay, all right. Fatima Shafan's ready as well. Arham Wasi and Hubail Wasi, if both of you are available to step in. Metuja Samarkon, are you ready as well? Yes, all right. Metuja Samarkon is also ready to step in. Salman Aushad, if you are ready as well, please do give us a thumbs up if you're ready. Arham Wasi, you are ready and you are in as well. Salman Aushad, you are in too. All right, super duper. Now that we are having a complete house full of so many of you amazing communicators over here, I just want to know from Salman Naushad, what do you think about the evaluation you received from your ICP Junior coach, Ms. Salma Musin? Salma Naushad, are you able to unmute? She is a little jammed. Yes, she is. How about you, Metuja? Can you share your thoughts on the evaluations you received?
Yes, I think Miss gave some great tips on how to give my speeches.
All right, okay. Hassan, do you think Metuja will do a great streamer? Why so? Why do you say so? Support what you're saying.
Yeah, his speech was really good.
Okay, how about Fatima Shafan? Do you think she would do a great streamer?
Yeah, she would.
Definitely do so. Okay, all right. The only added advantage that the previous batch has is that they've just experienced the learning and the steps that they do. And remember, everybody is in their own competition. Like, there is no such thing as one's better than the other. It doesn't exist, right? It's all about, if you get into comparison, you can find out who is better at the skill, who is better at mastering the skill. But remember, everybody has talent, and each and every talent is unique. And if you put effort on that talent, it becomes a skill. And when you put effort on that skill, you can say that you can get into accomplishments. People recognize skills, and this is the reason why you must be on the streamer, is because it's all about putting effort on that particular talent that you have just achieved through the communicator. And once you know the basics of communicating, then you know how to be a great streamer. And once you're an amazing streamer, you can make sure that you are connecting with the entire world and delivering it through. So I wish you all the very best. Your streamer starts in very soon. Looking forward to catching you all on the streamer. And I just have a quick question from Ayumi and Hassan as well. Is, do you think that we are looking at the next Empower 2 team? What do you think? Ayumi is thinking. She's really thinking. Do you think that this is the next Empower 2 team? Hard to say, right? We don't know who the fallouts are going to be.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
Yeah, it's really.
It's kind of hard to say, right? Yes, because nobody wants to give credit where credit is not due. You got to go through it, you got to get it done, and then you come out on the other end. I'm sorry, but as a coach, I would just simply say, like, listen, you guys can make it, but I know very well through what kind of training and rigorous back and forth each and every learner has been through in order to get over there. We have Hubel Wasi. Are you enjoying this all the way, joining us from KSA?
Yeah.
You're enjoying. So are you ready to be part of the streamers?
Yeah.
Okay. For some of you personally, I feel that I would recommend for you to take the communicator again alongside with the streamer, because I feel that you can utilize the environment more. And I'm sure Ayumi and Hassan also agree with me. And there's nothing wrong in doing more of the same thing. All right. It'll really help. So that being said, wish you all the very best. Congratulations. Looking forward to seeing you on the other side of the streamer, as well as the communicator. Let's say a goodbye to each and every viewer over here, and take a snapshot, take a screenshot, because this is the next Empower team including. Much love. Goodbye.